how to make a switch to turn your ABS off. Your ABS module, this gray and red wire is a signal wire to the ABS, and if you put a momentary switch in line with that wire, it will throw an ABS code in the computer, which will disable the ABS. I bought some normally closed momentary switches, and I'm going to cut this wire and run a wire through the momentary switch. That way, anytime I want to turn the ABS off, I can push the button. It will throw a code and disable the ABS. Now, the post on the forum says that after you do that, if you turn the engine off and back on again, it will reset the ABS and it will work like normal. So we'll find out. Alright guys, first thing I'm going to do is start the truck and cut this wire and basically test it to see if it throws the ABS code and kills the ABS system. This is for my 98 Limited. I believe it should work for 96 through 98. Yes, perfect. So I'm going to use a center punch to try and push through this rubber grommet. So about 40 feet of wire. It's pretty cheap, so I'm just going to cut 2 sections off. I'll give you a closer look, but we're gonna solder one wire to one half of this gray and red wire, and the other wire to the other half that we just cut, and then run the other 2 ends through our switch. Before soldering. And my solder should be rosin core, so we shouldn't have any problems with oxidation and heat. So it doesn't matter which wires we solder to which side, all we're doing is connecting the 2 wires. Just gonna heat up the wire here. If I can get in there. Feed. Get some good continuity. Heat up the wire and feed the solder in from the top. Alright, the heat shrink. I'll keep all that together. Now I'm using a matte gas torch because that's all I have. Alright, I can show you guys soldering in the cab a little better. So I've pulled these through. So it has one normal contact, and then you can choose between normally open, looks like in the middle, or normally closed on the end. So I'm going to hook this up to the bottom and the top one to have a normally closed switch. Here's my freshly soldered switch. I'm going to start it up, see if our switch works. If I hit the switch, try and get them both in the frame. There it goes. Alright, now I'm just going to heat shrink these connections. And then I'll show you how I'm going to put the switch in the dash. Let that cool down for a second. Okay, let me just show you how I'm going to get this out. Definitely don't want to go on the dash with a screwdriver or anything, but all you have to do is reach up underneath and you can push this out. Actually, I think I go through here. If you pull this fuse panel off, you can reach up and you see things start pushing out. You can get your way up and behind and push this top out. There we go. Yeah, push everything back in. That's the only one I need. So now this one, it's flat on the face. Back side looks like this. I'm going to put the switch offset to one side, probably to the top, maybe over here. And then I also have a label that says ABS off that I'm going to put on the other side. Drill bits are not organized, so that's why I'm using my calipers. That's 7. Here's a 6.6, 5.9. That's going to be the one. I think that's a 1/4 inch. Alright, I'm working through this little fuse box hole. I drug it up through the bottom. I just need to feed it up to here. There it is. And now I put this on. Alright, there we go. Our little button on. Alright, I'll show you guys the finished product. Got it all cleaned up. Here's the switch. ABS off. I tidied up the extra wire here with a zip tie. Going through the firewall. And I cleaned up the inside. Here's where it comes through. Put some wire loom here. Zip tie it across. And then here's the finished connections to the factory ABS plug. And it works.
All right, easy. All right, so you got the rock up here. So you got a rock right here in front of you. You're fixing to drop. Easy. Can you bail out if you need to? I would turn passengers. All right, smooth sailing now.
On my way to 20th grade.
Turn to the passenger a little bit. Right there. Alright, you made it. Alright, let's see where he went, where he just came from.